Hey guys, it's Abhimanyu, and I was requested to do XIM Edge review a couple of times, and I said when I get a PVR I will do it. So today I will do for you XIM Edge review. For those of you who maybe don't know what XIM Edge is, it's a device that allows you to plug mouse and a keyboard into your console, and you can play FPS games with a mouse and a keyboard. It works also for the PlayStation and also for an Xbox. So let's cover the first thing, what you need if you wanted to use XIM Edge. Of course you will need to buy XIM Edge. You will also need a PC. All your settings you will do on the PC. You can do some settings like sensitivity in-game while you're playing, but are still easier to do with the PC. You will also need a mouse and a keyboard. XIM Edge supports most of keyboards and mouses, but if you want to be 100% sure that your mouse is okay, you can check on their official site on the forum. For the best performance possible, it is good if you have a mouse with a high DPI. That's recommended, but it's not necessary. And you will also need a wireless controller for either PlayStation or Xbox. It does not work, no, not the opposite. You will need a wired controller. It does not work with wireless controller, okay? I got with my Xbox wireless controller, and I needed to go and buy a wired one because otherwise XIM Edge will not work. So I guess the next question would be, how good is it? Is it quality? And here I can guarantee you it is quality. It is very, very good. Now, is it as good as playing on the PC? No, it's not as playing on the PC. It is almost as good as playing on the PC, but it's not. The first thing, accuracy. Accuracy, it is almost like playing on the PC. Most of the time, I don't notice any difference, except like sometimes if I'm trying to shoot someone and he drop shots and I have to quickly adjust my aim, or if someone is head glitching across the map and I have to go for the headshot or something like that. I do feel that it's a little bit harder to do this for me on a console than it is when I'm playing on the PC. But when it comes to the accuracy, XIM Edge is really, really good, and it has great accuracy. Now, when it comes to the responsiveness, it is still very responsive, but there is a little bit lag input delay, or lag input, however you want it. When I try to move, when I try to quickly respond, there is a slight delay. The delay is very, very small. And once I play a lot on the Xbox and I don't play PC at all, it comes to the point where I almost forget that there is slight lag input. However, when I play a lot on the PC and then I go and play a little bit Xbox, then I feel it a little bit more. Like when I press reload, it doesn't start immediately reloading, but there is a slight, but very, very slight delay. And in most of the gunfights, you will not see the difference, but sometimes, like in close quarter situation, where you have to quickly turn or quickly do some sort of fast movement, you will see a slight delay. You will see it's not like exactly like playing on the PC. So there is a slight delay, but it's very, very small. It is not that noticeable. And like I said, if you play a lot, consistently only on Xbox, it comes to the point where you can almost forget that there is slight input delay. Now, another question can be, will this automatically turn you into a good player? And my answer is no, no way. If you don't know how to play Call of Duty, it doesn't mean that if you buy XIM Edge you will immediately become good on playing on console. Average response that I see on forum, like a lot of people say, before I bought XIM Edge, I was like slightly negative, and now my KD is 1.2 or 1.3. So it does improve, for many players it does improve their stats, their gameplay. But this will not make you miraculously into a very good Call of Duty player. If you don't know how to play Call of Duty, this will not help you that much. However, especially for those who are, accustomed to using mouse and playing on the PC, this can help you a lot. You don't have to get used to the controller. So I guess the next question would be, is this almost like cheating, and does this give you an unfair advantage over others? And for me, these are two separate questions, and the answer for the first one is no, this is not cheating in any way. The guys that developed XIM Edge, they sent XIM Edge to Microsoft for their review and their approval, and Microsoft gave them thumbs up and said it's completely okay, so this is not cheating in any way. However, does this give you an unfair advantage over the others? And this is a little bit harder to answer. My answer would be yes and no. And what do I mean with yes and no? Yes, I do feel almost like it gives me sort of an unfair advantage when I play like noobs in public games. In the sense that if they had this also XIM Edge, they would probably be a little bit harder to kill. Like I said, it doesn't miraculously make you a good Call of Duty player, but they would probably be a little bit harder to kill, and in a way I do feel almost like I have slightly unfair advantage with mouse and a keyboard. However, when I play against good players, there is no advantage anymore. There is a little bit misconception. Sometimes people think that controller is either less responsive or less accurate than mouse keyboard, which is not true. A Xbox or PlayStation controller are just as good as mouse keyboard, if not better. The problem is that they are like 10, I don't know, 100 times harder to use, and it needs years and years of practice so that you can use a controller as accurate as you can do a mouse, maybe just after playing a couple of months, and that is a difference. However, the players that you sometimes see on the YouTube, like, I don't know, Markov J, Sandy Ravage, they have played on Xbox for years and years, and they are basically just as accurate as I am, maybe while using a mouse. And when you play guys like that, you have absolutely no advantage. If you have anything, you have disadvantage because of this slight input lag that I mentioned previously. So when playing against guys like this, if anything, you will have maybe even a slight disadvantage, but definitely you will have no advantage. So does it give you an advantage? Like I said, I do feel like, you know, sometimes when I'm, you know, trying to get MOABs in public games and I'm playing against these players that are bad, I almost feel like I do have sort of an unfair advantage. But on the other hand, when I get into a lobby with skilled players, I don't feel I have any advantage, and I'm really interested how I will be able to do in Black Ops 2 when it comes to league play, and you know, will I be better on the PC? Will I be better on the console? And I'm really interested in how this will work. But definitely it does not give you any advantage over skilled players. But another question is, if the guys at XIM Edge are able to improve their product and completely remove this lag input, then that would be a different question. I think in that sense, then yes, then XIM Edge would give you advantage also over skillful players. But as it stands right now, no, over skillful players you have, in my opinion, you don't have any advantage. However, you can say it's still a sort of advantage because you don't have to maybe practice as much as this guy did in order to become good and accurate. Anyway, guys, this is more or less all I had to say about XIM Edge. Hope this will help you. Maybe if some of you also want to buy it, hope you enjoyed the video. It was a pretty decent gameplay. I think it was something like 40 and 1 team deathmatch. And see ya, guys.